Thanksgiving is right around the corner. I bought some Thanksgiving decors a while back because we'll be hosting a Thanksgiving dinner for our family. Here I am using some of the decors in my room. I have also made some DIY room decors. Let's get started. The first DIY project we have is a mason jar stationery holder. You will need Thanksgiving themed decorative ribbons, mason jar, crafting paper or brown paper, basic crafting tools such as scissors, crafting scissors, tape or glue. The next two items are optional. You will need pillow stuffing and brown polka dot ribbons. First thing you want to do is lay out the designs of your desired mason jar look. Then use tape or glue to arrange and set your design in place. Now it feels kinda empty without anything on the top, so I decided to attach ribbons on top of the mason jar. Now, my mason jar is kinda tall, so if I drop a pen in there, it's going to sink and I will have to dig in there to find my pen. That's why I am using the pillow stuffing so that it gives a little padding, so when I put my pen in, it will actually sit on it instead of just dropping all the way into the mason jar. The second DIY we are making is a Thanksgiving garden. Now I really love the idea of garden because it is easy to make and it takes up a lot of space. I mean, it's in a good sense because it kind of like adds that really colorful element onto the wall with really easy steps. You will need crafting paper, drawstring that matches the length of your bookshelves or whatever you're trying to use it for, black markers or a printer, scissors, crafting scissors, and glue. Now the first thing you want to do is paper trimmer, which I actually did not record that step, but I have a review on the paper trimmer in the link below. Once you have all the paper cut out, you want to arrange the order. I did the order that I mentioned earlier: green, yellow, orange, and then red. Then fold the paper in half. The next step, you can either write the word thankful using a black marker or use a printer to print out the words. I used a printer because I couldn't find my black marker. I did have a silver metallic marker and that's why I tried to use it, and then I realized, oh my goodness, that it's going to take a while. So I ended up using my printer, which gives a more neat look to the banner. If you are using the printer method like I did, print the words out and cut them into the desired size. Next, we're going to glue the words onto the crafting paper. Now, I actually bought the crafting scissor recently, so I've been playing around with it. So instead of leaving the button as it is, I used the crafting scissors to give that little wavy look. Then we're going to open out the folded paper and put the string in. Next, we're going to place glue on the paper and fold the paper again. Once it is dry, you can pull it up. Now, I actually recommend use a glue stick or do a better job in terms of gluing the paper because mine looks kind of funny once it's dry because I kind of applied like too much glue. But it's all good in the end. It still turns out pretty well looking though. Originally, I was going to put the garland right on my bookshelf, like right in front of the first layer, and then I realized that it's blocking my access to my bookshelf, even though I don't really use the items as frequently as I should. But anyways, so I end up putting that above my bookshelf instead of right in front of it. The next DIY we are going to make is a DIY decor using toilet paper rolls. Now I have collected tons of toilet paper rolls, so I really wanted to do something with it. For this one, the number of toilet paper rolls you will need depends on the number of letters in your word. I decided to spell the word for, which is why I need 4 toilet paper rolls. Then you will need red crafting paper, Thanksgiving themed ribbon, a black marker or a printer, blank white paper, and basic crafting tools such as scissors, crafting scissors, glue, and optionally a stapler. The first thing we're going to do is cut out the appropriate size of the crafting paper. I'm cutting the paper shorter than the toilet paper roll because I still want to show some of that brownish color. Next, we're going to cut the long edge of the paper with the crafting scissors. Fold the crafting paper and cut them into half to create 4 pieces of the final design. Next, we're going to take the paper onto the toilet paper rolls. Repeat the step for the rest. Once we have finished the first layer, we're going to cut out the appropriate size of the Thanksgiving ribbon and do the same thing by taping it onto the toilet paper rolls. And repeat the same for the other 3. If your ribbon doesn't stay like mine, you can use a stapler to staple down the ribbon. Make sure you pick the right location for the stapler. The location that I picked is the back end so that it does not show in the front. Next, write the word for on a blank white paper using a black marker or print them out using the printer. Then you want to cut out the individual letters. It felt kind of plain with the rectangle outline, so I used the crafting scissors to give it more details. Lastly, glue the words onto the toilet paper rolls. That's it for this DIY. Now we are done with the DIY portion. The next part of the video showing me placing different kind of DIY decor objects into my room. It was actually harder than I thought, to be honest. Like, I was trying to figure out where should I put those items. Originally, I want to keep my regular items on top of the bookshelf, but then I end up removing all of them so that just the top portion looks like it's more Thanksgiving-ish compared to like a mix of Thanksgiving items and then non-Thanksgiving items. I have this really cute owl plate, which by itself can be a decoration. That is only if it actually stands still. Oh, and the lights. The lights usually they make pictures look really nice, right? At least that's what I thought I should do. But personally, I feel like sometimes my light makes a little bit creepy. But then again, maybe just me. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!